Hey YouTube, back again with another video. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how I purchased my used Model 3 and how I came up with the value of it, and is it worth it buying a used one over a new Model 3. So I found my used Model 3 on onlyusedteslas.com, which is a great website that allows you to filter based on model, like if you're looking just for Model S or you're looking just for Model 3, and what type of features you want that car to have, and by price. I found this website to be way more helpful than like Craigslist or the Facebook Marketplace where I was previously searching, because it's obvious that these people know what they're talking about. All these people who are posting their cars here, I don't have to go back and forth asking certain questions like, okay, does your car come with enhanced autopilot? Does it come with, full self-driving? All the information is included here versus going back and forth with somebody on Craigslist or a dealer who has no idea what they have. You get the same great pictures you would expect when buying a car kind of over the internet. Now, there's no money transaction that goes on through this website. It just links you up with the person who's selling this car. If you want to sell your car on the website, you just pay a flat fee. I think it's around $200 to post your car on the website, and I think you have it up there until your car is sold. If you are looking to sell your Tesla on Only Used Tesla's website, click the Contact tab, and then in the How Did You Hear About Us section, type in All Electric. I do get a small commission for this, so I greatly appreciate your support. If you know anybody else selling their car, please pass this along to them to put All Electric in the How'd You Hear About Us section of Only Used Teslas. So I want to look at this car in particular as an example. So this car, $49,000 long range pearl white Model 3 with black interior. We don't have any pictures of the inside, but we're just going to expect that interior is flawless, okay? Now, let's compare that to a brand new car built from Tesla. So we're going to go over to Tesla's website now and custom order a Model 3 long range single motor rear wheel drive, just like this car is here. And let's compare this $49,000 price tag to the exact same thing from Tesla's website. Now keep in mind that this does have 14,000 miles on it, as we can see here in this sale post. Now it does have full self-driving and enhanced autopilot, so when we're building our new car on Tesla's website, we need to factor that in. Now that we have the detail of our used car, let's go over to Tesla's website. So you can see when I clicked on long range, it gave me only a dual motor option. And so I confirmed with that post that it was a single motor car. And so we're gonna have to factor this in to our evaluation later down the road. Now keep in mind, it's okay that these don't line up. We're just getting estimates. So we're going to take off $4,000 because that's what Tesla was charging for the dual motor option. And now if we go to paint, we're going to see that it is a pearl white paint with black interior seats. We can see from the picture here, so we won't have to add that extra. I believe it's $1,000 for the interior. So let's flip back to Tesla's website. We're going to pick pearl white. It has the stock rims and the interior is black, so we're going to go over to autopilot. And it did say that it had full self-driving, so we're going to select that because now autopilot is included with all cars, and that gives us a price of $57,400. So there's a couple more things that we want to consider. And now also keep in mind that $57,000 is a dual motor versus this used one we're looking at is a single motor, and this used one comes with 14,000 miles and the new one comes with 0, or whatever their test miles is, like under 100 miles. So let's pull up the calculator now and do some quick math. Okay, so we see our price here of $57,000, and we're just going to see what the current tax credit is. Okay, yes, I'm going fast here. Let's slow down, and we're going to add the destination and dock fee, which is required on all new cars, to our $57,400, which is $1,200, as you can see here, giving us a total of $58,600. Now, that's almost $10,000 more for that used car, but let's also subtract the federal tax credit that you're going to get if you buy new, which is set to get cut in half again at the end of this month, so keep that in mind. So we're at $54,850 is what this brand new dual motor is going to cost you versus getting a used single motor with $14,000. So if we're trying to compare apples to apples, because I think you can still call and get the long range single motor rear wheel drive, then we're at like $50,850. So really close to the asking price of this used car. Now we need to get some value for these 14,000 miles. So what we're gonna do is take 14,000 times 50 cents, so 50 cents a mile, and subtract $7,000 from the price of our new car. And that gives us $47,850. Now keep in mind, that'd be the max for a dual motor car, and you would have to determine what you would value a dual motor car over a single motor car and subtract that accordingly from that 47 figure. Keep in mind, we're using Tesla's website as kind of a guideline to base our offer for a used Tesla off of. This is not apples to apples, but more of a guideline. I purchased a mid-range Model 3 with a battery pack that will go 260 miles. I also have a Model X 90D that will take you 255 miles per charge, which I think is the sweet spot for electric vehicles, and it's very rare that I would need more range than that. So when you're looking for your used Tesla, make sure you have an idea in mind about what type of Tesla you're looking for. Also, another thing to consider is, where is the car located? It's much more convenient to head to a Tesla showroom or service center than it is to drive 6.5 hours to go pick up a used one. If you saw my video about driving down to pick up a used one, I had to rent a car that take me one way down to Charlotte from the DC area. So now I want to talk to you guys specifically about my car and specifically about how I came up with the value for my particular car. So like I said, I got a mid-range Model 3, and what's nice about only used Teslas is most of the time these listings will include the window sticker or the price that they paid. So you can see the total price that the previous owner paid for my car was $53,200. That included documentation, destination fees, I got enhanced autopilot, and they were trying to sell it for $45,950 on only used Teslas. So we see it's got pearl white coat and the mid-range battery. So let's do some math real quick. So we're going to take the total purchase price of $53,200, and right off the break I'm going to subtract the federal tax credit that this person received, which was $7,500 at the time, because this was purchased in the fall of 2018, so they got the full federal tax credit. So that takes the total price to $45,700. Then we're going to subtract the miles, and so this had 2,600 miles, and I did $1 for every mile that it had, and that's $2,600. So when we get that, then that brings us to $43,100. So that was the figure that I was comfortable paying for this car. Now keep in mind, this person was asking $45,950. So of course I didn't offer my maximum that I was willing to pay right off the break. I came in with a first offer, reaching out to the person saying I would be willing to pay $42,000. I ended up negotiating after several emails up to $43,000 flat. So $43,000 is what I paid for the car. Now the price of the car was all negotiated pending my review. Now in emails back and forth, we talked about, okay, was there any imperfections with the interior or with the paint? He assured me that it was 100%, and with 2,600 miles on it, I expected it to be like new condition. So I was very careful to go over any cosmetic damages that the car would have, interior and exterior, knowing that those wouldn't be covered by the warranty, the 4 years, 50,000 mile warranty that Tesla gives you. Whereas other things with the car, like, okay, the battery was having an issue charging or something like that, that would be covered by the warranty, I wasn't too concerned with, because I could bring those to Tesla knowing that they would fix those for free, all under the 4-year, 50,000 mile warranty. So there you have it, $43,000 flat for this beauty, mid-range Model 3 with 2,600 miles on it. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. If you guys haven't yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It really helps support the channel. If you're looking for another way to support the channel, check me out on Patreon at patreon.com/allelectric. If you decided that you don't want to mess with all these used cars or drive 6.5 hours, then buy a new vehicle. But if you're going to buy a new vehicle, make sure you scroll down and click the link in the description so you can get 1,000 miles of free supercharging. I also put the link in the first comment. You can get that 1,000 miles of free supercharging on any new or leased Model 3, S, or X. You simply click on the link down below and it's going to take you to the order page where you'll get this pop-up free supercharging miles, and as soon as you configure your vehicle and check out, that's going to be added to your car's account. I'm definitely a fan of buying used cars, but if you have your mind set on a new car, make sure you use my referral code or somebody else's referral code that's helped you out so you get that 1,000 miles of free supercharging. Again, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.